Hey, it's Daryl at 10-Foot Truck, Good Attitudes Services. And today is a good day for box truck deliveries around here because it's raining. Well, it's gonna be raining. It was raining yesterday and now it's cloudy and looks like it's gonna rain today. Those are the days when people will call you for deliveries because even if they have a pickup truck, they don't want to have to bother tarping it up. It's easier to put in a box truck. So I just got done with a construction delivering some materials for a construction site from Home Depot. And I think I'll have to look at it back again at how many miles. I think it was like 30 miles round trip. I got like $44 for it. It's not a lot of money, but I picked it up anyway because it's easy. It was not anything heavy. Just a nice drive, just get on the freeway, get off freeway. So it wasn't that bad. I prefer to get at least $2 a mile when I'm doing these deliveries, but sometimes I'll make an exception if I'm not doing anything. And it was a quick, easy $44. It didn't take any time at all, besides the drive time. You pick it up, get on the freeway, the store's right next to the freeway, hop on the freeway, go all the way. I think I got off the freeway, went 2 or 3 blocks, dropped it off at the construction site. That was it. Now I'm back in my other area, and I could have picked up one. I saw one on the way back. I could have picked another one up for $21 coming back, so I would have made like $65. It would have been easy, but I looked at the drop-off location, and it's not a neighborhood I like to go to, so I try to avoid that neighborhood because it's kind of not very convenient to get in and out of there, and it's not the best neighborhood, so I try to stay out of that area. If it was in a better area, I would have taken it. Now I'm waiting for today. Tuesdays usually get tire deliveries. Those pay a little bit more and they're not as far, so hopefully I'll get one of those. Those are like $55. So, and here's another thing. Yesterday I was looking around at other areas and I was noticing these little 2-mile, 5-mile Roadie pickups at Walmart for big items. They need a pickup truck, so it must have been like couches or furniture, and they were paying like anywhere between $36 and $40 for just like 2 to 5 miles. So they're short distances, and usually those type of things just they're in a box. You don't have to wrap them. They just put the box in the back of the truck. I'm assuming it's a curbside delivery where you just drop it at the customer's house or in the front house, and then they're responsible for taking it upstairs or in the house. Or I guess you could help them, but for the most part I think it's a curbside. I haven't really looked. I haven't found any information on them, and I noticed that they were posting them all over the place. They didn't post them in my area, but they're posting them in Eastern Washington, and they're posting them in Seattle and Portland, all these different areas. I was looking around to see where they're posting them, even in other parts of the United States. And every time I'd hit those orders on Roadie, those orders for Walmart, they were at least $36 to $40 for a heavy load, for just a heavy item. It would say it had something, little notification there, and it was saying that the delivery was going to be, these were going to be offered on the 29th, which would be tomorrow. So I think that they're launching a new opportunity that I'm just guessing. We'll see, because I haven't done one yet. I think that they're going to be offering these deliveries through Walmart, and they're just testing it out. But it's only, I'll have to find that out later, because they're not too bad. I mean, if you put a couch in the back, it's easy to put in this truck, especially when it's just in a box. You just put it in there and then just close the door. And if they're only like 2 or 3 miles or 5 miles with it in that range, and it's just a curbside, I think $40 is fine. I mean, that's not like you're doing the lifting. They usually load it for you. You're basically just doing like an Uber Eats with a big box in the back, and it's probably pretty quick load, pretty quick unload. And I've done those on my own. I've done those where I pick up furniture at the warehouse, like a couch in a box at the furniture warehouse, and I've dropped it off like 1 mile, 2 miles away for $50. So 40 is a little less than what I would do, because I normally want at least, I like to get $80 on those. In fact, that's what I'm working towards, $80 to $100 on those. But if it's through the app, I understand it's not going to be that much, because of course they're reducing the cost price for the customer. But it's still if it's 2 miles to 5 miles at $40, you're still within a good range of mileage, the amount of money you're getting per mile. Plus those deliveries are only going to take 15 minutes at the most. I mean, you pick it up, especially if it's close by, maybe a half an hour at the most. So you're making, actually, technically, you're making about 80 bucks an hour. I prefer to make $100 to $150 an hour when I do my deliveries, but sometimes I'll go down as far as 80 bucks an hour. And occasionally, if it's real easy, 50 bucks within the hour. If it's really short mileage, so I don't have to spend much gas. Today, I probably made $44. I think I probably made maybe, I think it was more than $1 a mile, but I have to check the gas mileage on that, because remember, I went into Idaho and the gas there is way cheaper. So I filled up my tank there. It was only like $3.30 a gallon, whereas over here is $3.80, so it's like 50 cents less. So I got my gas over there, so it was less gas mileage. So like when I do the gas calculations, it's gonna be less because I got the gas over there, which has always been cheaper over there. So so it won't be that much for gas because of that. And then the mileage, I think, was 30 round trip. So even if it was $1 a mile, it'd be $30. So it was 44. So I'd have to do the calculations on that. So it's more than $1 a mile. But I don't do those. I have to usually get $2 a mile or more. So I did that one. That's fine. I'm going to calculate that, see what I got per dollar per mile. And then I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a tire delivery today back to the same area. And those are always at least $2 a mile, if not more. I usually get at least $55, sometimes $45 on those. And if these Walmart ones come in, I was looking in there because I live pretty close to a Walmart. If I could just go park over there and grab those when they're coming out, those couches or the heavy items, which they call it huge. They'll say huge, pickup truck required, or van. And if it's raining, you probably want the van, not the pickup truck, unless you want to wrap up everything up in tarps. That takes time. I'd rather just throw it in the truck and then drive. I don't want to waste time tarping and all that. That just takes too much time. Then you got to buy the tarp. That's money. You got to buy the straps. I don't need all that. Just put the box in the back. So if those start working like on a regular basis, those are $40. And then I get the tire, and those are $55. And then I can get one of these Home Depots that are going, you know, you could make, within a couple hours, you could probably make like $150. I mean, that's not a huge amount of money, but it's fairly easy. It's better than, like, I mean, to make $150 on Uber Eats, you can take all day. But if you could do it, if you could do 150 in 3 hours in a short distance area, in a small, not a lot of miles, I don't think that's too bad, because that's good to fill in for when I'm waiting for my other customers for junk removal and that. And when I'm waiting for those customers, I fill in the time, I can make that money there instead of just sitting at home and waiting around for the phone. So I'm kind of looking into that a little bit more, and I'll keep you guys posted on those. So far, so good on these some of these Roadies. They're not too bad at all. And then I did get a call for a junk removal today. I have to get back to the guy. He wants a house, everything removed out of the house, which it could be a big job. I'll probably have to go out and do an estimate, because I don't just take jobs unless I go look, because you know, you never know what you're going to find in a house. So a house removal, I won't. If it's a couch delivery or a furniture delivery, something like that, if they just send me a picture or if they just describe the item, I'm fine with that. I don't have to go out and do the estimate on that. But if it's something where it's going to be a bunch of stuff, it only makes sense to go look at it, just so you don't get you don't give them the wrong estimate. And it might not be something I want to do either. So I'm just sitting here in the mall. I'm looking and see what they got going, and then I think I'm gonna go have lunch or snack or something. What time is it anyway? I don't have my watch, but I'll take a break and then I'll be back out and I'll let you guys know. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get another tire delivery and possibly a junk removal as the day goes on. And it's rainy, so I'm hoping that, or it's looking like it's gonna rain. That's a good opportunity for me too. That's one of the reasons why I made more money in Seattle and Portland, is because it was raining all the time. People really wanted the box truck, because I don't care how much you tarp your loads in the back of a pickup truck when it's pouring rain and the wind's flying and it's just gusts flying, and it's, I mean, when it gets like that, it doesn't matter. You're gonna get some water's gonna get into that load. It's gonna get into that furniture, whatever it is. It's gonna ruin your mattress, ruin your couch. Once something like that gets wet, you get mold. You really don't want anything when it's raining like that. I recommend, you know, getting a box truck or renting one, or hiring a guy, because you don't want something brand new to get water in it. Water damage is the worst. Mold is the worst. You don't want to do that unless you're doing a junk removal. It doesn't matter. But if something, you know, you're new or something you're going to purchase and buy and put in your house, do a box truck if it's raining, and or a van, you know, box van or cargo van. But don't do the pickup truck and wrapping it. I've seen people do that, and I've done it. And no matter how much you wrap those damn things, there's always going to be some hole somewhere, unless you get a brand new tarp, plastic, and then you got to take all that time tarping it and taping it and strapping it down. For me, I'll just show up and put it in there and I'm gone. I mean, I'm already to the place I'm already at the location by the time they've wrapped that thing. So that's the best deal. So it doesn't rain as much out here. It snows, but rain not as much. There's a lot less rain out here where I'm at in Eastern Washington than it was when I was in Seattle. I think Seattle was like 45 inches of rain a year, and out here it's like 17 inches of rain, so you don't get a ton of it, but you do get the snow, so that's another problem too. So that's about it for today, at least for now. 10-foot truck, good attitudes, services. Have a good day.